Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good
Stephanie,
morning.
how do we contact this?
Let us know where you're chiming in from. We'd love to welcome you and say good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Juarez and Vivian White calling in from Rocheron, Texas.
Juarez and Vivian White, good morning. Welcome from Rocheron, Texas. Who else do we have out there? Good morning.
Good morning, Miss
Stephanie,
Wilkins.
Baytown, Texas.
Baytown, Texas in the house. Welcome. Good morning. Who else do we have?
Good morning. You have Cedric and Karen Johnson from Houston, Texas.
Hey, hey, hey. Double diamond. Cedric.
Get out of there.
Johnson. Welcome. Good morning.
To be given to a.
All righty. I didn't hear where you were calling in from, but welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I think that's Bridget Romeo.
Bridget Romeo, Cole, New Jersey, in the North Pole.
Welcome from New Jersey is in the house. Welcome to the call. Good morning.
Hey, Alonda Tate is here from Jersey.
Alonda Tate
Hey,
from Jersey. Welcome.
let's stay in that same stride. Wayman Patterson, New Jersey.
Wayman Patterson, New Jersey. Double
Good morning.
diamond.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm going to add to it. Carissa from New Jersey.
Hey,
Carissa, Jersey. This is the Jersey takeover, I see. Good morning.
that's it.
Morning, Chiquita from New Jersey.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Okay, Chiquita, we got you. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, Shantel from New Jersey.
Oh, no.
Hey,
no.
come on.
We can't let
This is what we do.
Good morning, Melishia Branch from New Jersey.
New Jersey's in the house. Welcome.
Good morning, Donita from Atlanta.
All right, thank God.
Donita.
Atlanta. Welcome, ATM. All righty, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Exciting times, obviously. We'll take another round of introductions for about another 1 minute, and then we'll get the call started. If you haven't done so, be sure, a couple of things before we get started. Be sure to, number one, send out a reminder text to your team that we are about to get the party started. And then number two, put a reminder on social, all across social, whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, some of you maybe even on MySpace. Okay. Put it out there. Let them know we're getting ready to get started this morning. Take another round of introductions here. If you are anywhere but in New Jersey, I'm just kidding. Let us know where you're chiming in from. Good morning. Welcome to the call.
Good morning, Leah Buccarelli, California.
Cali, California, welcome. Glad to have you on.
Hailey from Tennessee.
Tennessee is in the house. Welcome to the call. Good morning.
Good morning. From Baytown, Texas.
Baytown, Big Money, Texas. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the call. Glad to have you guys on. If you haven't done so, please state your name. Bring the energy this morning right from your home or your car, wherever it is that you are. Let us know where you are calling from. Represent your city.
Good morning. I'm Jackie from Virginia.
Virginia. Hey, Jackie. Good morning.
Hey,
glad to have you on from Virginia.
This is my 5th time. Good morning, DeShayla from New Jersey.
Oh, no. Never get that. Welcome. New Jersey has taken over the call this morning. Y'all win. It's y'all's party. Welcome. We are just participating. Welcome to the call. Good morning, everybody. Who else do we have out there?
Perry Beasley, Houston, Texas.
Mr. Perry Beasley, welcome to the broadcast. H-Town in the house.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Double diamond. Who else?
You got your wife on here.
Hey, my wife calling in from downstairs. Welcome to the broadcast. Houston, Texas. Presidential Diamond is in the house. Welcome. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. Those of you that have dialed in, I'm going to go ahead and mute us real quick here. Let me see. All righty. Here we go. All righty. Thank you, guys. Here we go. Well, welcome everybody to the broadcast. I am expresso excited about this morning's call. I'm elated with joy and just so fired up to hear from this young lady about what's taking place. I know many of you, you hear the story all the time that our business is built on belief. Hopefully you've got all of your new partners, all of your brand new distributors that are actually on this Zoom this morning. If not, make sure you get them on here. You've got to hear from this incredible force of nature that has just come into It Works and done some amazing things, not only in It Works, but is a beacon of hope and an example for what's taking place all over the profession of network marketing. And so a lot of times you hear stories of people that have had success before and made a transition or whatever it is. And I love the organic nature of her story and what she's been able to do in such a short period of time right here in It Works. Obviously, a couple of announcements real quick. Today in Houston, Texas, I'm expecting to see each and every one of you in Houston, Texas at the Try It that will be happening this afternoon, 12:30 Central Standard Time. So immediately after this call, you ought to be walking, running, jogging, sprinting, backflipping, moonwalking, whatever you need to do to have your face in the place. We will be in the house today. That event has so many different ambassadors that will be there, presidentials that will be there. I just got through talking with Josh Parker. He and his lovely wife have flown in. Ambassador Diamonds, top 150 earners have flown in to be at that event. So let's represent in a major way, 12:30 this afternoon. Also, a couple of things that I want to share with you. On Monday evening, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, this upcoming Monday, on this same Zoom ID, we'll be back with another edition of Conversations on Success, where we'll be sharing the It Works opportunity, and you'll be able to hear from a multiplicity of people in terms of how this is working, why it's working, and how they're growing. I see a couple other people that will be sharing on here on Monday. I know we've got Wayman Patterson. He's a part of what I call the Full Beard Gang, and he will be on there with us as well Monday. He's just getting the news right now, Marwa. This is how I break the news to leaders, like on the spot. But anyway, so we've got other folks that will be joining us as well. So that's Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be sure to join us for Conversations on Success. Of course, all roads lead to Conference 2020. It's going to be huge. I know some of you are already walking right now on your way to conference because we're not making any excuses. Remember, an excuse is nothing but a well-planned lie. In every conversation, there's a buyer and a seller. Make sure you're not buying people's excuses and giving them or selling them the reason why they need to be at the It Works 2020 conference. It's going to be big. It is obviously on the 30th of this month, the 30th, 31st, and the 1st of this month. 3 days, 3 power-packed days. And I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, people that attend that event, just be prepared for your business to go to a whole nother level. So with that, those are the announcements I want to cover. I want to bring on this young lady. She is being held all over the country, and we've been attempting to get her on this call and get her invited on here to just really share and impart, techniques, strategies, and most importantly, her story of what's taking place. She and I had a conversation last week in terms of, what was taking place in her business. And she made a comment of what was happening. And she's so modest. I'm like, lady, you have no idea what you're doing, not just in It Works, but in the profession. I talk with a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends all over the country and all over the world that are in network marketing. And what you and your team are doing, not many people are doing or have ever done. And so this is Ambassador Diamond, brand new Millionaire Club member. Top 10. Now, she may even be in the top 5. We're going to find out at the conference. Income earner, my good friend Marwa. Are you out there, Ali?
Hey.
I think we can hear you. You're coming in and out.
You cannot hear me?
I can. You're just a little choppy, but we can hear you. I can see you as well. Good morning. How are you?
I'm I'm good. I'm excited, and it's such an honor. I have been watching you since you jumped in, and so thank you for giving me the chance to be here.
Absolutely. I'm excited to have you on and have you share as well. But, you know, everybody is wondering, Marwa, you know, give us your background, you know, how you got introduced to It Works and, you know, when you got started and what this experience has been like, you know, obviously when as you got started in the business here.
I was born and raised in Sudan. I am and I was like, I think 20 years old. I don't remember. So when I immigrated, I thought the United States is where I'm gonna get my dreams come true and everything's gonna be fine and I can work with my bachelor degree, but that was not. So full time, we have been even $10 to get a formula for my baby girl. So life was tough. Life was tough. The only thing that I have besides me crying over my
Marwa, one second here. Marwa, you're coming through choppy. I don't know if that's my computer. Stephanie Allen, is she coming through choppy on your computer too? She is? Okay, Marwa, we're having a little technical difficulties or what have you, but you're not coming through clear right now. And I want to make sure people can hear you. So if, I don't know if you want to log in and log back or log off and log back in, I don't know. But I want to make sure everybody can hear you. All righty, guys, bear with us 1 second. Thank God we are not in the technology business. Because we would be in trouble. But we're going to get Marwa back on here. I want her to be heard and to be crystal clear in terms of this information. So let's, we're waiting on her to log back in. She'll let me know when she's back on here. And we will be hearing from none other than Miss Marwa this morning. But, you know, her story of what she is accomplishing, I think she's back here. I see you, Marwa. Let me see if that's a little bit better here. All righty, here we go. I'm looking for you in the queue to unmute you. Okay. All righty. All right. You may need to unmute yourself. All righty, Marwa, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
My phone, maybe it's gonna work better for us.
Okay, whichever way works best.
Okay,
we are all ears.
Okay, just give me 1 second because I don't want it to cut on us again.
You're coming through loud and clear right now too. All right.
Okay.
See, where there's a will, there's a way.
So, can you from the other name?
Okay. The other one? Okay, let me find the other one. Let me find this other one here. Okay, I've got you. I see two other ones, but let me see. Let me unmute this one here. Okay, is that one you?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you.
You can hear me good, right? Hopefully.
We can hear you. We can't see you on this one, but we can hear you.
But you can see me on the other one. Like I lit my camera on the other one, right?
Let me go back. Let me see. All right. I think when you speak, we're going to be able to hear you on this one, and I guess we'll be able to see you on the other one.
Okay, I'm gonna just log out the other one and use this one. Okay.
Okay, beautiful. We're gonna put it together. Ladies and gentlemen, is this not how the business works? You think you think one way it's going this way and it's going to work out in a certain way, you gotta be ambidextrous in your approach.
Okay, so how about now?
You're coming through crystal clear. We can see you. You're a real person now.
Perfect. Yes, more stress on my shoulder now. Come on, Zoom.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm not sure at what point you guys have been hearing me. So should I start over or?
Yes, start from the beginning. Let us get the goods.
Okay, so my name is Marwa Ali, everybody. I'm originally from Sudan. I was born and raised in Africa, and I immigrated back in 2010, and I have been staying at home from 2010 to 2015. We have been like really in a bad situation where I'm not able to see my husband the day and night, and still we were broke. $10 was like a big deal for us. When I immigrated, I thought I'm going to be able to help my family and send money back home and help everybody. But what was happening, I was calling my dad and asked for money to pay our rent. So it was really a tough time. The only thing I have been doing at that time, I was praying for a chance. I remember I literally have been saying, I just want you to give me a chance to help myself and help other people as well. So in 2015, November of 2015, I was just looking for a hair vitamin. And this is how I get to introduce to it works. No one told me about the business, and I'm so glad no one did, because I'm pretty sure I would be like, I cannot do it, I have no family, no friends, and all the excuses that we make. And it's not true, of course. So I joined because I thought the only way to get the vitamin is by becoming a distributor. So I joined the business, and I had a phone call from a lady that I was placed under her, and she was telling me, you can make money, you can make $500 by sharing your love for the products on social. So I was like, okay, I think I can do that, since I already done the hardest part, which is joining the business. So I started using social media, and it wasn't easy for me to use social media. At the beginning, I was not putting my face on social media because it's against my culture. And at some point of the business, I felt like I need to do so. And for me, doing this business is not just about like selling the products and making money. It's about changing the culture and empowering myself and other women as well. It has been really tough, but I'm so proud of every moment of it, because like it's almost like me like leading a movement, and it's so amazing.
Well, you know, there's a lot that you said in that, and I want to dig deeper and unpack it. You said you were placed under somebody. Tell us about, you know, I want to talk about that, because there's so many people on this Zoom that have a sponsor that is working the business, that's active in the business, doing meetings, doing things on social, and you know, really active and engaged. Is your personal sponsor, the person that brought you into the business, are they working the business with you, or?
No, when I started, I was basically doing everything by myself. My sponsorship, I just logged in from itworks.com. So this is how I signed up. So I was a VIP lead. So I no one get to talk to me before I joined. So I just joined. So I had no connection with her. And the first time we met, I was already a double diamond leader. So, and the other thing is, I had to figure out the way that would work for me and for my team. And sometimes I work the business differently than how everybody else doing it, because, you know, we have lots of differentiation between like the how we do the stuff. Like,
yeah.
So I feel it's like, it's a blessing for me to be able to do it my way.
Yeah.
I have learned a lot, and I have grown a lot, and yeah, no, I had no connection with my sponsor.
So I want to just reiterate for all of the people in the back of the room right now that are making, you know, maybe they're hung up on, I need my sponsor. I wish I had my sponsor. I wish I had somebody that I could plug into, you know, if my sponsor was doing this, or if my upline was doing that, or if my sponsor would call me, or if my upline would call in my group, then I would be successful. Because a lot of times, Marwa, we all know people make excuses, and an excuse is nothing but a well-planned lie. So what you're saying is you were looking for an opportunity and you went onto the corporate site to enroll yourself, and then you got enrolled and they placed you in some organization and you built to double diamond, which is about 15,000 a month in sales volume, and before you met your sponsor, your upline. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I went double diamond in 4 months. It's like I feel like you don't need to know everything to be able to work this business. You just need to be consistent and do what you need, what you know to do. Like I have just been posting and sharing and posting and sharing. This is how I built myself up all the way up to double diamond in 4 months without having any trainings or a system or nothing. And because of that, I created my own system, which is a system that I believe it's working very well for myself and my team.
Yeah.
And I just feel it's a blessing, and it's not an excuse. It's a good thing to have someone to go back to and talk to, but if this someone is not there, you are in this business for yourself, first of all. So just build your business, do what you need to do.
Mm-hmm. So Marwa, tell me this, how long have you been with It Works, and have you ever been with another network marketing company before, or is It Works your first company?
It Works my first company. I'm from Africa. We know just one type of job that one way to make money is to get out of home and work like a job and get paid. So network marketing is something that I have never believed in before or knew before. So no, It Works my first network marketing company, and I have been in for like 4 years now. I joined November of 2015.
Okay, so you got started November 2015. Mm-hmm. It Works is your first company that you've ever been with. So you didn't bring over a team, you didn't bring over any leaders, or any of those types of things. You didn't even know who your sponsor was. So I want to dig a little deeper into this, right? Because, you know, one of the questions that, you know, people always ask is, how do I do this business? You know, how, what, you know, what's the best strategy? Do I do it online? Do I do it offline? You know, how do I go out and be successful? So Marwa, take me back to 2015. What exactly were you doing on a day-to-day basis to build yourself to double diamond? Because you didn't have a Jared Wilkins that was your sponsor. You didn't have any upline support. You didn't have people flying into your market, because you live in Dallas, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you didn't have anybody flying into Dallas to do meetings for you or trainings for you. So I'm a newbie right now. I've never done network marketing before. Marwa, I don't know what this is. I'm just coming into this network marketing thing. I've signed up just like you. This is my first day. What do I do next?
Okay, so first of all, you need to know you're not gonna build a success day and night. You have to be consistent, and you need to believe it's gonna work for you. And I believe that belief is gonna build up by action. So when you take action, your belief is gonna build up. Whenever you take in action, this is when your belief is gonna grow. And when you become lazy and overthink how this business is gonna work for me, am I going to be able to do it? This is when you're gonna build up fear, and fear is gonna hold you back. You will never become successful if you filled with fear instead of belief. So I think I had to believe it's my chance. I just believed it's the answer for my prayers. And I have been just working in faith. I have not seen results, and I did not even know. I had no family or friends. I had nobody. all my organization is built up with a stranger from Facebook and lately Instagram. So basically I had no one, but I was not thinking that I had no one. I was thinking I can know new people. So I was just using social media, and I have been on social media every day without me getting paid. So why not just change things a little bit and use social media to build a business? I have just been posting every day, and I have been excited, and people love excitement. So when you post with excitement, it's not like when you post because you have to post. You know what I mean? It's like the excitement. I feel like most of my organization is built up based on excitement, not on like knowledge, or because I had no knowledge, I had no experience, and I had no success. I had no story, but I had excitement, and I'm still having it.
All right, so here's a takeaway for everybody listening. Here's what I'm taking away. Number one, believe. Believe, believe, believe. This is why we are promoting Marwa conference like crazy, because we know when people come to conference, it will expedite their belief. That's number one. Number two, what I'm taking away from what you just said is excitement. You were excited, genuinely excited. And because you were excited, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? She was not a secret agent. Some of us are trying to be secret agents. Well, I'm in it works, but I don't want people to know until I'm successful. I'm in it works. Let me see how it goes first before I start sharing it. Marwa is saying she was excited, and because she was excited, she went public. She went public on social media. Now, Marwa, let me ask you a question now, because a lot of times people think that Jared, all you want to do is in-home meetings. All you want to do is try-its, or all you want to do, Jared, is sip and shares. That's all you talk about, sip and shares, and you don't talk about social media marketing and Facebook groups and Instagram. I think there's a new one called TikTok. Marwa, I'm not sure if you're on TikTok, and the only TikTok I'm on is my watch. Well, yeah, TikToks, I guess. But you know what? I tell this to people all of the time. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Now, I know that's offensive to, of course, animal lovers. I don't mean literally skin a cat. I'm just saying there's more than one ways, more than one path to accomplishing the objective, right? So, Marwa, let me dig deeper. Let's dig deeper. So we said, number one, they got to believe. Number two, we have to get excited. And number three, you've got to go public. So all of you that are not public, what do I mean? What does Marwa mean by going public? I believe what she means is sharing this, right? Getting the word out, promoting it. You know, there's a movie, Marwa, called Bad Boys for Life that just came out. I don't know if you guys are movie aficionados or movie buffs like me, but Bad Boys, this is the third installment. I see, hey, Chad Keller, I see you in here. Chad's in the house, Ambassador Diamond. Top 150 earners in the house. But here's the deal. Marwa, they've been promoting this movie like crazy. You can't turn on YouTube. I can't turn on Facebook. I can't turn on Instagram without seeing Will Smith and Martin Lawrence promoting. Go to the movie, doing interviews, being excited, sharing. And that's one of the reasons why Bad Boys for Life is the #1 blockbuster movie right now. Because they didn't just produce something and say, okay, let's see how it's going to go before I share it. Marwa, I think what you're saying is you didn't have a sponsor that you knew of. You didn't have a system that you could plug into, meaning you didn't have people that were saying, hey, here's my hand, Marwa, let me show you how to do this. But you got excited. You believed, you got excited, and then you went public, you started sharing. So talk to us, Marwa. We want to dig a little deeper, right? We want to dig deeper. Marwa, talk to us about what you and your team are doing. Like, give us some examples of what you're posting. I see you go live all the time, and you've got like 3 million people on your lives every day. I don't know how you're doing it, but even with the Facebook algorithms changing and all that, you still got this thing lit up like a Christmas tree. So tell us what you're doing, or what's your strategy. Tell me what time you're posting, what you're posting. Is it videos? Is it before and afters? Give the people a strategy for social media? Because I think people hear, oh yeah, I use social media, and it's so broad that they don't have what I call practical steps of what to do now. So tell us, what do you post? When do you post? And how do you post?
Okay, so number one, you need to use the products. And most of my live videos is me talking about how I use the products. I don't even share before and after. Sometimes I do take the corporate approved photos and I share them on my stories, but mainly I just go live and talk about how I use the skincare line, for example. This is how I apply it, this is when I apply it, and I do the same every month. Don't you ever think people are going to be bored of you sharing the same thing, because guess what? You're going to get new people who are going to see you for the first time. So use the products and share how you use them, because people want to make sure that you are using what you're selling. Like, you're not just trying to sell the stuff because you want to sell the stuff, but because they are beneficial, and this is why you're using the products. Second, you have to be consistent on posting every day. I tell my team, you guys need at least to post 3 times a day in 3 different platforms, like 3 times on Facebook, 3 times on Instagram, 3 times on Snapchat. And right now we use WhatsApp for our trainings and all the stuff. So right now WhatsApp allow you to share a story. So we do share a story on WhatsApp as well. So you have to be consistent on how many times you need to post. And I tell my leaders, you need to up that to like 10x it. So 30 times a day. Why? If you want massive results, you need to do massive action. So the thing is, you need to, if I need more customer, post more. If you need more distributors, post more. So my lives is about me using the products, and I go live about the opportunity. And when I go live about the opportunity, I never mention It Works. Everybody can know that I work with It Works because it's in my profile and I'm not hiding it. But when I go live, I make it about me. I have opportunity for you in my organization, in my team. I'm heading to this rank, or I'm heading to this level, and this is how much you're going to be able to make if you enroll as a leader in my team or as a beginner in my team. So I have different positions because people want to know who they are working with, and if you have a plan, if you know where you're going, and everybody can apply this. It's not just for ambassadors, because right now my rubies, they go and they'll be like, okay, I'm going to the next level, which is Emerald, and I need 2 beginners leaders to start with, and they can make between, and we talk about the average income, and we just share there's an opportunity and you can work from home, and text me on this number to get the details. And when they get the details, we add them to the potential group, and this is how everybody works, me and my team. So what you need to do is make it about you, make it about what you have and how this changed your life. And or even if you don't have a story yet, talk about the story that you're going to have when you work hard. So because when I started, I had no story, but I was telling people, this is going to work and I'm going to make lots of money out of it. I even named my group when I started how silly I was, rich to be, because I believed I'm going to be rich. So yeah, it's just, yeah, consistency and massive action. It's my
Marwa, I've got a selfish question to ask right now, because, you know, in my mind, what you just described in terms of what you do to build the business is so simple. And I'm really attempting, Marwa, to take what you're saying you're doing, which is posting on social media, right? Mm-hmm. Whether it's 3 times a day. Chad, I mean, she's saying she's posting maybe 10 times a day on 3 different platforms, right? About, let's just say 10 times a day, right? So, Marwa, I'm attempting to take the work that you're doing, which to me, I mean, that's not even, it's not hard. Mm-hmm. You understand? And I come from the school of, you know, to build the business, I was driving and drive 30 minutes to go do a presentation, right? Mm-hmm. I would get off work, I'll drive 30 minutes to go do a presentation. I'll drive to Dallas 4 hours in the morning, do a presentation, and then have to drive back 4 hours in the evening, drive to San Antonio, drive across town, you know, to go do meetings. And I was taught to do at least 4 to 6 group meetings a week. Wow. To earn 6 figures a year. That's the school of thought and training I grew up under. And so to me, that for the majority of people are not willing to pay that price. So when you talk about, you're not doing that. You're posting on social media. And I don't think one is better than the other. I think it's all about the individual, like you're talking about, the individual, their team, and what works for them. But what I'm attempting to compute is how that translates into sales volume. Because the way I look at our comp plan, Mara, is when you put sales volume in, it spits commission checks out. However you do what you do, to make money, you got to put some sales volume in, and then it'll pay you out some money. So here's my selfish question, because I know we've got some big thinkers on the line. They're like, I want to make $10,000 a month. I want to earn $20,000 a month, $50,000 a month, or whatever it is. And many of them have never done that. Some people probably have. Some people, it is to make $20,000 in a month is so like, oh my God, do people even make that? And it works. That's kind of the mentality. So if you don't mind, selfish question, Mara, could you tell me and all of these people that are listening in that, they just listening, this is just me and you talking, okay? This is just me and you talking. Can you tell me your first year, if you can remember, 2015, your first full year, what was your highest month of sales volume? If you can remember, what was your highest month of sales volume that first year? Because I know you went double diamond month 4, but tell us, that first year, what was your highest month of sales volume, and what was your highest month of income earnings your first year in the business?
Okay, so my first year, I just worked 2 months, November and December. So my first month.
No, I'm talking about your first 12 months.
Oh, my first 12 months. Yes. Okay, so I went double diamond, and I rested in double diamond for like the whole year 2016. So would be my highest volume is gonna be like 48, as far as I remember. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And my highest, for 48,000, and my highest check in that year, I believe it was maybe 7K without the fast start bonuses.
Okay, so that's without fast starts, without any. But if you can remember, and I know this is you're talking about 4 years ago, so this is a long time ago. But I want to give people an idea of how this comp plan works. So 48,000 in total volume for the month. That was your best month, and all you were doing was posting on social. You're not driving to go do meetings. You're not doing business briefings. You're not, paying that price. You're paying a price of posting. And you got to 48,000 in volume, was your best month. First time in network marketing. You've never done this before. And just your commissions alone that month was about 7,000. What would you say in terms of fast start? I don't know if we had rank ups at the time. What that other bonuses look like as well. Do you recall?
I'm 100% positive. It would easily pass the 10K with the fast start bonuses, because I recruit lots of these.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Pause, because we just lost some people. They're like, what? So your fast start bonuses was easily 10K.
No, all of it together.
Okay, over 10K. Okay.
In 2016, there's one thing that I need to mention. In 2016, I was not doing live videos because I was terrified of going live, showing my face. But after I start doing live videos, it's a different story. Like it's crazy. Yeah.
Okay, so now you did all of this just posting. Oh, you were over $10,000 a month with just posting, not even going live. Were you doing in-home meetings that first year? Were you driving to somebody's house? No meetings?
No.
No Facebook Lives?
No.
All you were doing was posting on Instagram and Facebook?
Facebook. Just Facebook, not even Instagram.
So not even on Instagram. So just on Facebook, you were posting before and afters and
Yes, I was just posting about the products, and I just thought I'm in love with our product, so
yes.
I talk a lot about the product a lot, and I do share because people in my culture, they will never give you a before and after picture. So, but I just share the conversation between me and the customer. If they're happy, I will take screenshots and share it and make a post about it. So I was just posting, and it's not even a fancy post. It's just a post. Like, it's not even something that. Because people always ask me, what exactly you write in your post? Because we cannot read them. It's in Arabic. I'll be like, I promise you, it's not something special. It's just a post. It's about consistency. And when you post with belief, it's not like when you post with fear. Because I believe there is like people can sense it. People can sense if you are like honest and in love, or if you're just trying to make money. So.
All right, let's fast forward a little bit now, because that's your first year. This is year 4, Millionaire Club member, top 10, top 20 earner. Blow our minds, Marwa. Talk to me. Since you started going live, what's the sales volume been like? What's the income a month been like? And just I want you to blow our minds, because your strategy, all you've added to it has been Facebook Lives. You're posting obviously on Instagram. You're posting on your WhatsApp and all these types of things. Talk to us about what the results have been like now in terms of sales volume and income and all those types of things.
Okay, so I can share with you my highest check, because guess what? Sometimes based on our compensation plan, it's more like getting people started. Like when you recruit, these people need to make money for you to make money.
Yes.
So it's not just the recruiting, because some people feel like I'm just going to recruit 10 people and this is how I'm going to get paid. No. So what I do, I recruit people and I make sure they are making money by getting customers and all the stuff. So my highest check for 2019, I think this is what got me to top 10. Anyway, it was just my ambassador check and my husband check. We made over 80K a month. Yeah. So it was like, without
raise the roof. Hold on, Marwa. Let me let that marinate. This is me raising the roof and letting the windows of heaven pour down on everybody on the call, right? So the highest month so far, 80,000. What type of volume in terms of total group sales volume that month did you guys do?
270, 280, not more than that.
Let me leave. I'm gone. Hold on. Wait a minute, guys. All right, Marwa, I'm gonna pause you just for 1 second. This is my running network marketing commercial. Listen to me, everybody. Lean in. Listen, lean in. Show me another compensation plan where you do 270,000. Chad, am I lying? Do 270,000 in volume for the month and make over 80,000. It doesn't exist. To make $80,000 up. Let me give an example. I was with a company. The company I was with, this was the first company I made over $1 million in my career in network marketing. Marwa, I was with that company for about 7 years. My best month of income in that company, and I've got it saved here. I will tell you the exact number because I want to draw a comparison to it works. My best month, Chad, guys, was July 2013. Okay, in that company I was with, Marwa. My check for the month was $81,270.97. That was my check. Y'all see that? That was my biggest month. Do you know how much sales volume I did that month? Almost $2 million in sales volume.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Chad, almost 2 million, and I keep a record and account of all this stuff. Almost 2 million. I think the number is 1.8 million in sales volume for the month, and I made $81,270.97. Marwa, what you just said with the It Works comp plan is you did 270,000 and you made 80 $8,000 for the month. Chad just texted me his numbers. I got it, Chad. Chad and Jeree Keller, we'll have them on the next call here. Chad, you and Jeree get ready. We're gonna have you on our next call here. But he says their best month, was 55,000 in volume. I mean, I'm sorry, 55,000 in income, and the volume was off the chain as well. So let me say this. Marwa, 270,000 in volume, $80,000 for the month. Let's recap. Number one, you've never done network marketing before. So let's cross off that excuse from everybody's list. Well, I need to have experience, and if I came over with a team, I'll be making. Come on, let's cross that excuse off. Number two, well, it's in network marketing. It's only men that make all the income. Marwa is a full-grown woman, so let's cross that one off the list, right? Marwa, do you have any kids?
I have 3 kids.
You got 3 of them. 3 kids. Mm-hmm. All right. What are the ages of the kids?
8, 5, and 1.
Jesus, y'all, she is removing all excuses. 8, 5, and 1.
Yes.
So that's 8 years old, 5 years old, and 1 year old.
Yes, correct.
So you got a it works baby, a 1-year-old baby, money coming in, you just get pregnant, all type of stuff going on. So you got a 1-year-old.
Yes.
And correct me if I'm wrong. The 1-year-old, were they sleep? Was the 1-year-old sleeping through the night and all that at 1 month, 2 month, 3 months?
Oh my God, he's just a baby, so no.
No, okay. All right, so never done network marketing before. A woman building the business, growing this, 3 children, right? Marwa, let me ask you a question here. You said something that was so important. You said your first year, were you in the top 150 in your first year?
No, I was on the top 50 2017, which is my second year. I was number 114, and in 2018, I went all the way to number 18.
Okay, so let's stop right there for a minute. Let us all digest this. For those of you that thought you was gonna get rich in your first month and you didn't get rich. Marwa, your first year, you were not even in the top 150, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Year 2, you were number what?
114.
Number 114. Year 3, you go from number 114 to number
18.
18. So top 20 by your 3rd year. This is your 4th year. We're about to find out at conference, unless you already found out.
No, just top 10. We don't know what the exact number. I mean, but top 10. I mean.
We're about to see. We're going to be espresso excited, clapping. We've got our pom-poms and our tamarines excited to cheer on your success, because a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle, right?
Yes.
But Marwa, tell me this. When you look across your top income earners on your team, I'm sure you've got some presidentials. I'm sure you have some triples and some double diamonds. Can you tell the people, maybe take your top 3 income earners on your team, or your top 3, your top 5 that's on your team that you know of. Where did you find these people? Where did you find them? How did you find them? And what are they doing to create those results?
Okay, so I found them in Facebook. I mean, I was just posting or going live, and they contacted me. So I don't know them. They don't know me. We just got to know each other because of Facebook and because of this business. And we became best friends. Like, now all of my top leaders are my sisters. I love them so much. So yeah, just by posting, you guys, and just posting a simple post is not like even a fancy one. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not organized at all. Like, I'm red. I don't really look into the details, and I just work and make the money. So I'm not even organized. So don't even feel like maybe she is organized or she has this, or no. I'm terrible.
So Marwa, so you found them on Facebook, and I'm just taking notes on this right now because my cell phone is lit up. People are just sending messages, blown away by all this. You found your top leaders on Facebook. So tell me, when a person joins your team that you're working with, because you said something that caught my attention. You are a red, which means you're I'm sure you're lovable, and you care, and you're concerned, and you're compassionate. But you hold people accountable, and you want to get results for them, right?
Yes.
So let's say you sponsored me today. I came in from Facebook. What's the first thing that you'll tell me to do in terms of actionable items? What do I do next?
Okay, so after you sign up, you mean?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll be like, I'm gonna give you the training, and my training, this is how I train the people. This is how you go to Ruby, this is how you go to Emerald, and this is how you go to Diamond. So I make sure I'm putting all the attention to Diamond. I feel like when you said the bar high, they're gonna fall high. Like, I mean, even if they did not hit Diamond, they will be like doing something good. So it's it might be wrong, but this is how I do it. So I will train them. I will teach them the language of the business, and I will be like, after you're done, you need to get back to me. So we're gonna do the interview. So the interview, the idea of me interviewing them is I send questions, and they have to send the answer, and then I call. So I just want to know their why they need the money for, and just a little bit of information so I can know how to talk to them. And when they call, I'll be like, okay, how much you want to make? And I tell them beginner makes around $500, leaders make around $1,800, and VIB make more than $5K. So how much you want to make? And most of the people, they'll be like, okay, I want to start with $1,800, which is a diamond check. So I'll be like, okay, I'm going to give you your first task, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you've done it by the time that I need you to make it, I need you to be done at, I'm going to help you build to diamond. So I give a task. My task is the same task for all of my people. But I work with the people who are gonna get it done. And when they get it done, the first task, I give the second, and then I give the third. So the first task is to get 5 loyal customers with 500 BV, and to recruit at least 1 distributor in a week.
So their first task, hold on, because people, we get all romantic and we just want to love people and hold them and cuddle them and make them feel warm and fuzzy, and we do. But at the end of the day, to make money in the business, you got to put volume in to get money out, right? So your task to them is their first week, they need to enroll 5 customers.
Yes.
Okay, and they need to do what else?
5 customers with 500 BV and recruit 1 distributor.
Okay, so their task, their first week, is to recruit or enroll 5 customers and generate a total of 500 BV?
Yes.
And recruit 1 distributor, at least 1 distributor. Okay, so how do they do that? Are you enrolling customers and giving them to everybody? Are you enrolling distributors and placing them under people? How do I do that? I mean, I'm working with Marwa. I'm working with Marwa, top 10 income earner, millionaire club member, $80,000 a month. I just signed up with you. You're my new messiah. I'm joining your team. I'm quitting my team. I'm joining your team. Because I know if I work with Marwa, I'm going to succeed. So Marwa, I need you to place all these people under me so I can be a diamond. So you telling me I've got to go do some work? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
No, Marwa.
If you're not working, I'm not placing under you.
No. I don't understand that, Marwa. You're saying you're making all this money, you're having all this success, you're signing up a lot of people. You mean to tell me when I join, you're not just going to place those people directly to me right away?
No.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know about that.
I know. Lots of people don't like it.
Mara, I'm not sure I want to join now. Hold on. I thought you were going to do the work for me. Okay. How are you going to support me, and how are you going to help me? How do you define, Mara, helping and supporting a person in the business?
By teaching them to fish. You are not going to I'm not gonna help you forever. I'm gonna teach you how to do it your own. I want leaders. I want people who are going to be able to help other people. If you join my team, I'm not gonna place you with whoever, because you are my responsibility. I wanna make sure you're gonna be placed under someone who's doing it and who's gonna help you grow. So this is what I tell my team. I love you all. I wish if I can build you all. This is not gonna happen unless you help yourself. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna work together. I'm gonna help you, you're gonna help other people as well. And if someone stops doing what they need to do for their teams, I stop working with them. And I make it clear since day one. If you want my attention, you need to earn it. And you earn it by you doing what you need to do. Because I mean, I love my team and I tell them that every night, but part of me loving my team is me teaching them to make the money. Like, if you're not recruiting, you're not making money.
So Marwa, I was gonna, have corporate put me up under you so you could place all these people under me. But based on what you just said, I'm not gonna do that. Sound like I still got to work if I joined your team. So I think I'm gonna stay right here and keep working. So Marwa, we're coming up to an end. I wish I could continue this for another hour with you. This is so, I mean, you have no idea what you've just done for me. I mean, Jesus, I'm so fired up. I'm so pumped up. I'm so turned on. I'm so excited. I can't even stand it, Marwa. So in closing, we're getting ready to close. So they got to enroll 5 customers, do 500 BV, and you teach them how to do that by posting on social media, sharing that. Now, do you at all do any sip and shares or people on your team? Is that a strategy that you guys use at all?
We do sell lots of like a retail products, but not by like inviting and making party, because we have lots of people around us who are not willing to put their card information into the system, so they would rather to pay in cash. And lots of people love that. I'm gonna give you a check or a cash and you give me my product. So we do lots of retail, and I encourage that because it's a lots of money in hand. And part of me letting them do what they need to do, when you make money, you're gonna keep doing it. I mean, that's why I just push and make sure everybody's doing what they need to do quickly so they can earn money and they can keep building and keep believing and working the business. So don't you ever, like, whoever hearing me, don't you ever feel like I'm gonna push people so hard so they're gonna break on me or they're gonna quit on me. If someone is gonna quit because you're trying to help them, he's gonna quit sooner or later. I mean, this is what I have learned because I changed my strategy. I was like building everybody, like just giving my hard work to everybody without me doing the interview and doing it the right way. And I have done this on my 1.0, but I made sure I'm not doing it again on my 2.0. So all of my leaders right now are like on fire, and I love it. I love it.
Awesome. Tell me this in closing, Marwa. Have you had any down moments in the business whereas you're like, this is not working, my business is not growing, or my business has gone backwards? Have you ever had moments in the business where you felt like, you know what, maybe this is no longer for me. I'm gonna leave and do something else. I'm gonna quit. Or have you had any moments like that in your 4 years? Because you've been doing this since 2015.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna share something that I have never shared before. So in 2016, because I was building on social media, in 2016, I had like an opposition on my culture. Like people has been going crazy about me doing all this, and they did not like it because part of me doing the business is empowering women, and some people just didn't like that. So my team was facing a heat and everybody quit on me. So from me being a double diamond, I went all the way down to a ruby. So it was tough, and I have been thinking, oh my God, my hard work is gone. I should just quit. I should just quit this business. It's never gonna work for me. No one is believing on me. Everybody's like just saying I'm a liar and all the hate. So, and it was not even, people was not quitting because they're not making money. They were making money, but they're quitting because they was afraid of facing what I have been facing, like being called name and all the crazy stuff. So I thought about quitting, and I was serious about quitting, and I had a talk with my dad, and I was like, I think I'm gonna stop this. And he was asking me why. I was like, everybody's like quitting, and no one is gonna want to do this because it's not easy. And my dad, he told me, who do you think is gonna get you what you have? Is it from God or from people? I was like, it's from God. And he was like, God is still there, so just keep doing what you need to do. And since then, I have never thought about quitting again, because God is always here. God is always here.
Wow. That's powerful. Thank you for sharing that. I know there are people on this line that needed to hear that, because a lot of times they hear the success, they hear the growth, but they don't really understand the journey, the ups and the downs that come with business and with life. And a lot of times, you know, I tell people this, Marwa, that volume up or down is always temporary.
Yes.
Character can be permanent. And a lot of times what people do is when their volume goes down, the thought of quitting always comes to mind, because nobody quits when their volume is high. Nobody quits when their income is exploding and people on their team are succeeding. Nobody says, oh, you know, I think I'm gonna quit. It's all the thought of quitting always comes when things have gone down. And Marwa, most people, what they do is they begin to point the finger. They begin to blame, you know, everybody else. Well, it's my sponsor's fault. It's my upline's fault. It's the system. It's the company. Oh, it's these products. And then there are a few of us that say, you know what? I'm going to break through this breakdown, just exactly like you talked about it. You had a conversation with your father, and he instilled in you the belief that I think all of us can adhere to, which is God hasn't changed.
Yeah.
And here you are today. Since 2016, you've continued to climb and you're continuing to shine and inspiring people all over the country, all over the world. And it's a joy to watch. I'm excited to see it and be a part of this next phase of your growth and your experience as well. If you want to share anything in closing, I'll turn it over to you, and then we'll be ready to close out.
Okay, I want to just mention one more thing. When I started, I was not, like, my English was not good, so I was struggling on understanding everything. I reached out. I reached out to Shauna, the lady who called me, and she was willing to help. I reached out to Bailey, and she is the main reason why I got to where I am today. She was kind and helpful. Don't you ever overthink of, like, reach out. Go up and reach out to people. They might think you have it all and you don't need their help. That's why they don't approach or offer their help. But when you reach out, you're gonna get the help you need. So don't just look to your direct upline and go all the way to the top, and you're gonna find someone who's gonna be willing to help and answer all of your questions.
Wow. There's always a way when you have the will, and you are a prime example of that, Marwa. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing. I mean, my phone is lit up. People are so pumped and inspired to go out here and touch other lives and increase value in the marketplace. So appreciate your example. Thank you so much for your time, Marwa. And ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it here. I mean, we're going to bring you the best of the best people that have succeeded at the highest levels inside of It Works Global. Marwa is just another example of so many people that are just like you, that have made the decision that they're going to win. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on our next call. Here's a takeaway for you. Make sure, again, on Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're back on the same Zoom for our Conversations on Success Opportunity call. Remember, I talked about that. The second thing I want to remind you of, conference. Get to conference. I know we didn't talk mainly about conference, but you know Marwa attended. Marwa, have you missed any conference yet?
Just the 2016, because I was 2 months in and I didn't know about it.
She didn't know about it, but since she knew about it and all of you know about it, she's been at conference. You must be at conference. I promise you, without conference, your chances and the likelihood of you ever succeeding and accomplishing your goal through It Works becomes slim to none. You cannot get to a destination without the proper gas in your car. All right, you need to fill your belief tank. And those of you that are, you're finding all the reasons or all of the excuses why not to come, I'm telling you, those excuses will still be there in 2021, but the opportunity probably will not be the same. So with that, Monday, we'll see everybody back. Let's go out. Let's go post. Let's go share. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you're sharing it a sip and share. I don't care if you're sharing it online, offline, on the side of the line, on the side of the road. Go and give this gift of this. It works away to somebody. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. God bless your families. And God most certainly bless your dreams. Goodbye, everybody.